Hey YouTube, Luke the Goon here, and today I wanted to bring you guys a story of something that happened to me about a month ago, a little over a month ago. I was at work, and at work we have tax-exempt orders, and there aren't a lot of people that know how to do them. It's not hard. I don't know why, but all the people that have tax-exempt orders know to come to me. And there was this one guy that always used to come in. He worked for a nonprofit organization called the Village Network here in Ohio. And basically, they help troubled youth get back on the right path, and they supply them with clothes and shoes and things like that. And so he used to come through and buy stuff all the time: shoes, clothes, food, all kinds of things. And he would come through my line a lot. And one time he came through my line, and I was helping him out. And I came around where I was at, and I looked down, and he had a pair of Jordan 11's. I think they were the bread colorway. And I was like, oh, nice shoes, dude. I like those shoes. Jordan 11's my favorite model. And so we started talking about shoes back and forth, and he's like, yeah, like, what's your favorite pair? And I was like, at the time, still, the 72 and 10 Jordan 11s that came out, like, when I saw those, I was like, those are fire. And I really wanted a pair. At the time I was in Illinois, I didn't have very much disposable income, so I wasn't able to get them. And now they go for way more than I'm willing to pay for a pair of shoes. I'm not sure what they're going for on StockX right now, but probably upwards of $300, maybe more than that. And I was like, oh, the 72 and 10s, those are probably my favorite. He's like, what size shoe do you wear? And I was like, yeah, 10 and a half, and I didn't think anything of it. And so, time passes, and, he used to come in, so I knew him and stuff. But about 2 weeks after that, I see him, and he's holding a box in his hands, and he's just got it, and he's got like a piece of paper with it. And I was like, oh, he's buying another pair of shoes or whatever. But as he's standing back there, I start looking at them, and I start seeing the Jumpman, and I'm like, we don't have those shoes here. But I'm in my head, I'm like, no way. That doesn't happen to people. It doesn't happen to me. There's no way. He's buying shoes. I don't know what he's doing. So eventually he comes up to me, and he's like, here, I got these for you. You said you liked them, and I got them. And he's like, here, I got this letter. And I didn't know what to think. I was just shocked. That doesn't happen to everybody. You see videos on it, oh, we got our teacher's favorite pair of Jordans, or, some famous athlete, is giving somebody, here's the pair of Jordans for you. Kid made fun of this kid at school, and he got him a pair of Jordans, and it's like you see videos about it. And, he just came up, he didn't want any recognition or anything. He's just like, here, you've been good. And he gave me a letter. I'll read you guys the letter, because it's really kind of what made this for me, is what he said. He said, Luke, thank you for always being so kind and helpful. Unfortunately, it's rare to find people willing to smile, be courteous, or even say hello in today's society. I can't recall one interaction we have had where you have been anything but the aforementioned things. I was encouraged and, to be honest, surprised by our most recent conversation where you complimented me on my shoes. Michael Jordan retro sneakers are expensive and hard to find unless you stand in long lines for long periods of time, and even then you aren't guaranteed to get a pair. Because of the privilege I have had to be a professional athlete, I have obtained many resources that make things like this more accessible to me than the average person. You mentioned to me that your favorite sneaker was the Jordan Retro 11, 72 and 10. I was able to locate a pair for you in your size. I intended for them to be here before Christmas, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Please accept this gift as a sincere token of my appreciation for your gentle spirit, demeanor, and kindness. I don't expect anything in return or any type of recognition as long as you're happy. I am satisfied. God bless you, Luke, and I hope you have a blessed and prosperous New Year. God bless, Troy Paisley. I didn't even know his name up to this point. He was just somebody that I saw at the store that I'd gotten along with in kind of like a weird customer-employee type of way. And as soon as he gave me these sneakers, I went home and I was like, who is this guy? And so I Googled his name, and he played college for the Louisville Cardinals from 2008 to 2010. And I'll post some links in the description about some of his accomplishments, and there's some videos of him on YouTube of doing some crazy stuff, like running 30 miles per hour on a treadmill. It was crazy. I had no idea. I was just being who I am to this guy, and he appreciated it. And, it was crazy because I had a really bad year last year. I mean, I walked around like a zombie for half the year, you know, and I got home and pulled these bad boys out, and it was like, it was insane. It still is. I still don't believe that it happened to me, even though I'm holding the sneaker in my hand right now. You know, it's still insane to me. I still don't believe that it happened. And it really, made me realize that there are other good people out there. That because like I said, last year was really not my year. You know, I had a lot of messed up stuff happen in my life, and you know, he really kicked my new year off right. You know, and you know, I hope he sees this video. I really doubt that he will, though. And I just wanted people to know that there are a lot of good people out there. You know, and that, you know, it's insane. You know, this guy would give me, complete stranger, would give me a pair, like my Grails, you know, the pair of shoes that I've always wanted, you know, $300, complete stranger. He had no idea who I was, other than the fact that I was, you know, a good guy, I guess, you know. And I had always felt that, you know, good people had never really gotten ahead, you know. But this kind of, you know, this kind of thing proved me wrong, you know. It really opened my eyes. So, you know, if he sees this video, I just want him to know I'm eternally grateful. And I want everybody to know that, you know, being a good person will get you ahead, you know. It might not happen right away. It'll take a while. But, you know, Grails. 72 in Jed, 72 and 10, Jordan Retros, 11. I'm in awe, really. Thanks, guys. I hope you share this video, like it, comment below what your Grails are. What's the nicest thing that anybody's ever done for you? I'd be curious to know, because this is absolutely the nicest thing that anybody has ever done for me outside of family. Thank you, guys. I love you all. Have a good night.